Leo's insights are presented to challenge, inform, and encourage you in your quest to break free from school-based approaches to education. Building upon a foundation of unschooling, we sincerely hope these insights help you to consider how education can be truly unlimited.
Talk about failure. Every time I'm informed a family is leaving Education Limited for another option, I'm tempted to think that we've done something wrong or failed to properly enable, equip, and encourage them. Now, people are certainly free to choose the option that works best for them. And our job has never been to argue with parents, so we respect parental decision even when we disagree. Still, I always wondered what could possibly be the attraction of the replacement institution, particularly when people are sending their children back to school. First things first, I'm not so naive as to think that everyone should home educate. There are situations that require students to attend school. Even so, most people can and should choose home education simply because parents are best able to meet the individual needs of their children. The universal reason for sending children back to school is the faulty notion that all educational options are equally good. This begs the question as to why parents decide to take their children out of school in the first place. I can guarantee that the school the children left has not gotten better. And also note that schools A, B, and C are only different in title. While you may find a better teacher this year, there is no certainty that this will happen again. The single biggest reason students are sent back to school is parents. Yeah, you heard me. The moment a child is born, parents are thrust into having to sacrifice, not just immediately, but for the rest of their lives. The question is, will they sacrifice themselves for the sake of their children, or will they sacrifice their children for themselves? Parents giving reason for sending their children back to school almost always provide a variation of seeing school as a free daycare service. Few parents really believe schools are a better place than home, but children are out of the way when they are attending school. Occasionally, moms are tempted to believe schools can do a better job of schooling than they can, which may be true. However, lacking confidence in one's ability to copy a broken system is not fixed by sending the children back into the system. Needing friends is commonly presented as a reason to send children back to school. Oddly enough, it is also one of the key reasons people pull their children out. Best to get children involved in extracurricular and extrafamilial activities so they can have opportunities to meet new people and make new friends. That said, I do acknowledge that making friends can sometimes be a challenge for the home educating, especially when living in the country and during those teen years. The craziest reason to send a child to school is because the child has made the decision to go to school. Who's the boss here? Who has the responsibility for choosing what is in the best interest of the child? Who has the insight into what is actually involved in this decision? I must say, I shake my head when I hear that an 8-year-old has made such a determination. Children should not be making adult decisions. Enough said. By far the most disappointing and most common reason for older children to be sent to school is completely based on the false assumption I have dedicated half my life to exposing. This is the mistaken notion that students must be accredited by the government to successfully access post-secondary options. This is simply not true, but it remains a mindset rooted in the mistaken idea that schools actually know what is best for children and are more able than parents to teach them at the higher levels. The home educated are usually ready to embark on their post-secondary pathways when their peers are starting high school. Why go backwards in order to advance? High school accreditation is not needed. Allow me to make a confession. Although I was a very successful teacher, I never taught students anything. I provided them with opportunities, and I advised or provided directions so the students could teach themselves. I encouraged them, answered their question, which today is readily available online, and daily communicated my belief in each child's ability to be successful. One more thing. I had very high expectations of my students, and they delivered. I never believed 50% was good enough. While there may be good reasons for sending children back to school, almost all the reasons we hear are really more harmful than helpful to the child. Keep them home and provide them with what they need to meet your high expectations.
We trust you were blessed by today's presentation. For more helpful information to guide you in your home education journey, please visit educationunlimited.ca and leogaumont.com. Be sure to like us and share us on Facebook.